Hello, what's up, and what's up, and welcome back for yet another ESPN NFL 2K5 franchise featuring the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I'm just giving you a breakdown for all the things you could do in franchise mode. It is pretty deep, man. You can check out, of course, the Sports Center highlights. You can have team meetings all throughout the week. Look at all the stuff that you can schedule. This is just for Monday. We got the halfbacks working out, quarterbacks, cornerbacks, receivers twice. Got the left tackles and defensive tackles, all that stuff, man. So it's pretty deep. You can schedule it throughout the whole week. So, of course, that's how you make your team better in the ESPN NFL 2K5. But if you overwork them, then you're going to see more injuries. You're going to see more fatigue on the field. So, it's very deep. I like it. I kind of like this system a lot better than what's in Madden Connect the franchise. But you know what? ESPN 2K5 was ahead of its time, and it's still ahead of its time because Madden still really hasn't closed the gap between what 2K is doing as a sports company, a sports gaming company, and what EA Sports still kind of lacks in. But for anybody that's wondering, we are playing on all-pro difficulty. I feel like it gives me the most competitive games. I'm not the best at this game. Shoot, you can say I'm not the best at Madden. I'm not the best at any game I play. But as long as the games are competitive, as long as you're on the edge of your seat, as long as you're on the edge of your seat, then I do not have a problem keeping the difficulty where it is. But if I start blowing teams out, then of course we got to change it up. So this is one of the best rivalries ever, man. Let me stop flapping at the gums. Baltimore taking on Pittsburgh in Baltimore, and you are going to see defense of holding. We stopped them on third down, but they can call defense of holding right here. When was the last time you saw defense of holding in Madden? I'm just saying. Right there, that little touch at the end, that's where the infraction happened. And now Kyle Buller from Cal, he's going to pick up another first down through the air. You see his numbers for the season: 16 for 29, 288 yards, 3 TDs, and 1 INT. And that right there should have been an INT, but we left our hands on the bus. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to empty the backfield, and he's going to drop back the pass, but get that thing up out of here. But hold on, another flag on the play, and now it's going to be offsides on the Steelers. So 3rd and 5 turns into 3rd and inches. They give the ball to Jay Lou, coming off a 2,000-yard season, gets down the sideline, and he's going to pick up a solid gain on the play. Now Bowler dropping back, going over the middle, going to find Todd Heat from Arizona State, going to make it 3rd and 2. So they're going to do another toss play to Jay Lou, breaking the tackle, fighting his way upfield as you see the blimp go over the I'm telling you, this game is so deep. The blimp going over the field. Look at that big old shadow. That's a blimp. Look at the sign. Jay Lou, you the man. Whatever. Pittsburgh, we got to step our game up. Jamal Lewis around the outside again, gets brought down by Scott, but 19 picks up another gain of 5. They give us back to Jay Lou, runs a man over and picks up the first down. So first and 10 for Cowboy, breaks a tackle in the pocket, fires this one over the middle, and that's going to be caught by Taylor, and that's going to result in the first points of the game. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens, and they take a early 7-0 lead. So we had a chance to get a sack, but you're going to see in the replay, we came right up that gut with the pressure, but we couldn't bring him down. He's able to fire that thing over the middle, and Baltimore, they take the early 7-0 lead. But we got the bus. In the bus, he's looking to run people over. But Baltimore, they had something different that was on their mind. So we can give the ball back to the bus, and he fumbles the football, and the Ravens jump on top of it. That's not what we want to see. We already gave up a big drive to the Baltimore Ravens. Come on, man. Their offense isn't good at all. And now they have the ball with great field position. You're going to see in the replay that Ray Lewis from the U, he was holding up Jerome Bettis, and then Ed Reed from the U came in with the hit stick, and he's going to force the fumble. And now the Baltimore Ravens have the ball in Pittsburgh territory. So draw play to Jay Lou from Tennessee, and he goes nowhere. 3rd and 8. They got to empty the backfield. They're going to drop back the pass, and we get that interception. My man, Kendrell Bell, he gets the INT, and now we got this thing going back the other way. So Pittsburgh, never fear, baby. This is one of the heatest rivalries of all time, and we got to get this thing going in our favor. So my man, Big Ben Roethlisberger, going to find Hines Ward, and Hines Ward doing this thing in Baltimore as he gets down the field for a huge gain in the pass game. Huge gain in the pass game. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, man, let's get back to it. Deuce Staley and the Deuce is trying to get loose as he picks up a gain of 8. So now you're going to see the injury report. Joy Porter out. A backup center out. And Troy Polamalu say it ain't so from the University of Spoiled Children. He's out too. So Hines Ward over the middle, tough catch in between a couple of Baltimore Ravens defenders, and the sidelines feeling it. So I'm feeling it. Big Ben, look at Big Ben with time. Plexico Burrs, don't shoot yourself, bruh. Touchdown, Steelers. Let's go. So we're going to tie this ball game up at 7 apiece. You see Plexico doing his dance, and now we have a chance to maybe get the ball back, because I believe we know what they're going to do on the offensive side of the ball. Give it to Jay Lou, and we shut it down. Only a gain of 3 right there. So now it's 2nd and 7. Our formation, they can go right back to Jay Lou. And no, son, we are all over. He did break a couple of tackles, but there was nothing but black and gold around him. Black and yellow, black and yellow. And then right there, he does squeeze that one in the Taylor. And I'm like, man, I'm missing Troy Polamalu, because he was there. That would not be a completion. So he got 3 catches, 51 yards, plus that TD on 1st and 10. Look at my man balling. He's going to take off and run, and that's going to make it 3rd and 3 after the little QB draw. And now they can go to the flat. That pass is complete. So we have a minute 03 to go. Make that 57 seconds go as we finally get the ball at our own 5-yard line. And I'm going to drop back the pass. And who we going to? We're going to Mays. Not Hines Ward. Not Randall. Not Plexico. We can go to Mays. And Mays gets this thing matriculating down the field. Dropping back the pass. And a big Ben Roethlisberger. And he's going to find Plexico Burst move those chains. Timeout, Pittsburgh. So we got 31 seconds, man. If we get this thing into the end zone, that's great. But if we can get a field goal, that's good too. Dropping back the pass on the run. Gonna find Mays again. Where did this kid come from? Dropping back, Big Ben over the middle to Burris, and my man Plexico Burris, he's gonna get this thing inside the 10. We'll kick a field goal from here. The kick is up, and the kick is good, man. So 7-10 is the score. We give him some running yards to Jamal Lewis, but hey, he's one of the best backs in the field at this point. And we kind of gave up some big plays in the passing game, but we still have the lead. We're kind of playing that bend, don't break defense. Now, usually in Pittsburgh, it's Blitzburg, get after the quarterback, yada, yada, yada. Well, we only have Joey Porter, and he's out for this game. There is no, James Harrison, right? There's no James Harrison. There's no Lamar Woodley. You know what I mean? There's no Kevin Green or Greg Lloyd. So, you know, we're playing with a bunch of guys who are not the best. If you watch the selection show, we did sign Jason Gilden, but Jason Gilden, he was a cap casualty. Okay, we tried to get him on a $5 million deal, and that worked for the preseason. But this game is so deep that you have to be under the cap to start the regular season. I ain't never had an issue with Madden. You can sign whoever you want to in Madden, no issues. This game, a little bit different, so we had to release him because he wouldn't negotiate his contract. I tried to negotiate Jerome Bettis' contract. He was like, I ain't having that either. And I'm like, I understand. I'm just trying to make this team better, but obviously, you don't care. Anyways, man, as we step back on the field, look at my man, Plexico Burris, bubbling and stumbling his way down to about the 30-yard line. Move those chains for the Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. You see the numbers. We are putting on an air show. Back to the ground, though. Jerome Bettis gets away from Ray Lewis, man. Ray Lewis, you better eat your Wheaties next time, man. You are dealing with a grown man out here. So 3rd and 4, and we go down. Peter Borwell from Florida State. He gets in there for the sack, and now we got to settle for another field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is good, but it's still a 1-possession game. We got 2 scoring drives back-to-back, one to end the half and one to start the second half. Right there, that should have been an INT. Come on, y'all, step your game up. Kyle Bowler, he's throwing y'all the passes. He's colorblind out there. Dropping back the pass, he can't find Todd Heap, and now it is 3rd and 10. So even though we had 2 scoring drives, it only gets us a field goal, so we are still hanging on by the skin of our teeth. Is that the saying? I don't know. I'm not good with sayings. Anyways, we take back over. That's what I do know, and that's what I am good at, is getting this ball back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to pick up a game of 1. You see the season stats for Jerome Bettis. Had a much better game last week versus the Raiders. This time around, the Baltimore Ravens, one of the best defense in the league. That's shutting him down. Right there, Plexico Burris, I thought he was open, but they just baited me into that one, and that pass will fall incomplete. So Jay Lou up that guy, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6. They're going to do a split backfield formation. Get the ball right up the middle to Jamal Lewis. And the big running back bumbles and stumbles his way for a first down. So it's 2nd and 10 as we start the 4th quarter. They can get the ball right back to Jay Lou. And Jay Lou, goes nowhere. Only a gain of 2. What you doing, son? Drop back the pass to Bowler. He's going to find his man over the middle. That's Travis Taylor yet again. And Travis Taylor picks up another 1st and 10 going over the middle. Almost the exact same play. Where are my corners at? What are y'all doing? J. Lou around the left side. He don't know where to go. He sees nothing but black and yellow over there. But he does manage to pick up 5. So it's 2nd and 5. Get down to the ground, son. 3rd and 7 after we get that big time sack. And on 3rd down, get that thing up out of here. 4th and 7. They got to go for it. Dropping back because Kyle, come on, that wasn't going to pick up the 1st down. That offense is just whack. So we got to change this to run the clock. So you know I'm going to give it to the bus. Now, we don't even really have to pick up a 1st down because they're only down to 1 more timeout. And then right there, they use it. And then we do pick up a 1st down. So we're going to walk about of Baltimore with the victory. 13-7 is the score in a classic Baltimore Ravens Pittsburgh Steelers game. Now, I'm not going to say it's a classic like it's going to be on ESPN Classic, but it's just a classic because that's how these games usually go. It's usually ugly, it's usually low scoring, and it's usually hard hitting. But now let's jump into Sports Center to finish off week number 2. Hi, Mom. I'm on Sports Center. What up, Boom? How you doing, man? Me and you, let's do this thing, baby. It's week number 2, and the Raiders, they got the first win of the season after losing to us. 1 win for the Raiders, 2 losses for the Bills. They go to 0-2. The Eagles, they fall to the Vikings 28-21. Randy Moss, the big boss, 9 catches, 123 yards, plus a TD. Ken Dorsey and the Niners can't get anything going versus the Saints as they fall 34-7. Titans over the Colts as Stephen have 554 yards passing plus 4 TDs. On the other side, my man Marvin Harrison, he had 323 yards receiving, but that did not help the Colts as they fall 41-39. The Steelers, y'all just saw that game, 13-7. We were victorious over the Baltimore Ravens. The Chiefs get the first win of the season over the Panthers. They fall to 1-1. Steve Smith, he had 6 catches for 109. The Cardinals, they lose to the Patriots 19-17. What else is new? Cardinals, y'all suck. Only got Larry Fitzgerald the ball 1 time. The Falcons over the Rams 31-21. And then down in Big D, you had the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. And check out this young man rocking number 46. He's gonna get the stiffy. Get off me, son. Then he's gonna cut back. You can't see me, son. Then he's gonna use his speed to get down the sideline. Touchdown Cowboys, and they will win a close one in Big D, 24-21. The Cowboys, they move to 1-1, and the Browns are 0-2, and they gotta take on the G-Men. But before that game, there was a trade between the G-Men and the Cleveland Browns. Lang, he's going to be a member of the Giants as Ike Hilliard, the former Giant, is now going to be a Cleveland Brown. The Packers, they win a close one over the Bears, 20-16. The G-Men over the Redskins, 30-24, and the G-Men are 2-0. Who would have thought that with a rookie quarterback by the name of Eli Manning? So Detroit, they host Houston. In Houston, they got a young man by the name of David Carr. And David Carr drops back the pass. He's going to find his man in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston Texans. They win this one by 10, 34-24. The Lions, they are 0-2. The Chargers, they lose for the first time this year as Santana Moss for the Jets. He had 9 catches for 100 yards in the win over the Chargers. The Broncos, they beat the Jaguars 17-15, and the Broncos stay perfect on the year, 2-0. And Corey Dillon for the New England Patriots, he's hurt. He's banged up. He's going to be out for 9 weeks with a broken ankle. Brent Barry, he's out for the season with a torn MCL. It's funny how Derrick Rose might be able to come back with the same injury in 4 to 6 weeks. Hey, who knows? 2K, this is old. I'm not going to blame you, baby. But let's get into some more highlights. You got the Seahawks taking on the Yucks, a.k.a. the Buccaneers. And look at Sean Alexander. Breaks 1 tackle, and he's going to use his speed to get into the end zone. The former running back from Alabama takes that thing to the crib. And the Seahawks, they move to 2-0 as the Buccaneers are 0-2. And they're just god awful right now as they lose that one 31-13. The Bengals over the Dolphins as they get their first win of the season. The primetime players got Davis, you got Starvin Marvin Harrison, you got Jackson, you got Steve Ed McNair. Like I said, 554 yards passing, straight beasting. But that's gonna wrap this one up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as always. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace. Hot sauce.